ABC 10 News at 7 starts now.
A school in mourning tonight after this popular Cathedral Catholic teacher was shot to death on a sidewalk in North Park. Good evening. I'm Kimberly Hunt.
And I'm Steve Atkinson. Tonight, police are also looking for the person who shot Mario Fierro in broad daylight. Our ABC 10 News reporter Anthony Purro spoke with a former player who described him as a mentor on and off the field. Anthony.
And he had nothing but good things to say about his former coach. Now we're out here on Kansas Street and Monroe Avenue where people have been stopping by just a short while ago. We saw someone add to the collection of candles and flowers there on the sidewalk. We've had friends of the Cathedral Catholic coach and teachers stop by, but as well as strangers too. So let's take you back to what happened this morning. Here's video from Kansas Street and Monroe Avenue shortly after 7:30 this morning. That's when police responded to the neighborhood to find a man shot on the sidewalk, and they are still looking for the person responsible. Now, shortly after the shooting, Cathedral Catholic High School sent out an email to families saying that one of their teachers, Mario Fierro, was killed in a suspected homicide and unfortunately died at the scene. Now, Fierro was a football coach there. I spoke with a former player telling us that Fierro was his assistant coach from 2015 to 2017. He said finding out that he was shot and killed today was just unreal.
Me, my family are extremely saddened, and also the family at Cathedral, the Don community is hurting pretty bad. But yeah, it's definitely tough right now.
And happening right now, here is a live picture from a prayer service happening for Mario Fierro. This is at the parking lot of St. Therese of Carmel Church in Carmel Valley. That service is expected to last until 8 o'clock. Now, there's also been a fund set up to help Mario Fierro's family. We have a link to that on our website at 10news.com. We're reporting live tonight. Anthony Purra, ABC 10 News.
Anthony, thank you. And turning now to coronavirus, the East County is getting a vaccination superstation starting tomorrow. It'll be a walk-up site at the Grossmont Center Shopping Mall in La Mesa. It will be open Monday through Friday from 10 to 6, and appointments are required.
The La Mesa Superstation will be the 4th in the county. A North County superstation opened yesterday, joining locations already up and running in Chula Vista as well as Petco Park. Yet some people say that they're finding it impossible to get vaccinated. ABC 10 News reporter Mimi Alcala goes in depth to find out why.
I've tried every day, off and on, throughout the day.
And if I got up in the middle of the night for any reason, I would try.
Multiple attempts at scheduling an appointment to get a COVID-19 vaccine anywhere in the county and no end result. 74-year-old Claire Jackson lives in University Heights and 78-year-old Judy Erickson lives in Fallbrook. They've both been trying for weeks at all hours of the day, and they're not alone. ABC 10 News received several emails from viewers experiencing the same problem.
The worst thing for me is sitting with my iPad for 3 hours and trying to get on, because by the time I'm off, I'm crying.
The county launched the website VaccinationSuperstationSD.com. There, people are given the option to click on where they live in the county on this map. Then the closest vaccination sites pop up. You're then redirected depending on the location.
You have two sites, Petco Park and Chula Vista, that have their own reservation systems. You have My Turn, which encapsulates all of the other 10 or so vaccination sites. We are going to migrate them all into the same system.
After filling in your information, if you are eligible to be vaccinated right now, you select an appointment date and time, or at least that's how it's supposed to work.
I've tried the county of San Diego. I've tried My Turn.
So why aren't people finding available appointments if there are new pods popping up in 3 superstations from the South Bay to the North County?
We don't have enough vaccines. It's just that simple.
County Supervisor Nathan Fletcher says this is a supply and demand problem. If you're not finding available appointments, there's not enough doses.
We have more than 1 million San Diegans that are trying to get appointments when we only have a handful of vaccines. And so I'm frustrated there's not more vaccines available.
Fletcher says the county never knows in advance when it'll be getting a shipment of vaccines or how many vials there will be. The vaccination sites are set up to be ready to go when more vaccines do come in, but right now it's a waiting game.
there is a fair probability that we could run out of vaccines this week and have to pause everything that we're doing.
At that point, Fletcher says those waiting to get a second dose will still be scheduled, but first dose appointments will be paused. He urges people to continue trying, as more vaccines could become available any day of the week. But hitting refresh over and over again with no luck is causing some to lose hope.
I have given up. I'm not angry with anybody. I just wish somebody could come up with a much better way of handling it.
Mimi Alcala, ABC 10 News.
Tomorrow, our in-depth team will dig into the issues that many San Diegans are facing getting their second dose appointments. ABC 10 News has more in-depth stories on the vaccine rollout, along with how-to guides on scheduling appointments and a breakdown of the different vaccines. You'll find it all on our homepage, 10news.com. And we also want to hear your vaccine rollout stories and questions. Just send us an email at tips@10news.com.
Our daily case numbers today were the lowest we have seen in more than a month. The 1,082 new cases brings our total to 239,000. No new deaths were reported today, which is typical for a Monday, so that total stays at 2,600. Elementary school students in Poway Unified, they are back in the classroom. They returned this morning for the first time in a while. Second grader Benjamin Jacobs was thrilled to be back at Rolling Hills Elementary.
I'm excited to see all my friends and go to lunch and talk to them.
I bet he is. Elementary and special needs students are back on campus in the AM/PM schedule. The district says middle and high schools won't reopen until the county gets out of the current purple tier.
Face coverings will now be required on all forms of public transportation across the country. ABC 10 News reporter Adam Rakusin looks into how the new mandate will be enforced.
By plane, train, or automobile, if you plan to take public transportation, you need to have something over your face. New guidance from the CDC requires the wearing of face masks while on public transportation and at transportation hubs.
Essentially, we've already been under this order since the county, since last spring, has mandated the transportation services employees and customers already wear masks.
Sean Loofborough is the chief of safety at the North County Transit District. While the federal government may be kicking down new rules, in California, face masks have already been a part of the daily routine. Shortly after the initial stay-at-home order, the County of San Diego issued local guidance. Then, in June, California released its own set of rules requiring face coverings while waiting for or riding on public transportation or paratransit or while in taxi, private car service, or ride-sharing vehicle.
We're seeing over 99% compliance across all of our modes for customers that do wear masks.
With the federal mandate, we asked the CDC who handles enforcement. They didn't get back to us. Locally, each agency we spoke with says it's handling its own enforcement. MTS says security focuses on education, and if someone needs a mask, they've got extras to spare.
Really what we're seeing is the majority of folks that don't have a mask, we provide the mask and they put it on, and it's really no issue after that.
A spokesperson for Amtrak says per federal mandate and Amtrak policy, all customers and employees must wear a face mask or covering that fully covers the entire mouth and nose while on board and in stations. Adam Rakusin, ABC 10 News.
Officials at Lindbergh Field say the health and safety of the traveling public is their primary goal. While mask education is the focus, the airport authority is required to remove anyone who refuses to wear one. You can stay on top of any new developments with coronavirus by downloading the 10 News app. A free version is available in the App Store.
I know we can clean up California, and that's why I'm running for governor.
Former San Diego Mayor Kevin Faulconer is making it official. Today, he released this video and transformed his website into Kevin Faulconer for Governor. The Republican is running either in the regularly scheduled election next year or at a possible recall election of Governor Gavin Newsom later this year. Recall supporters are still gathering signatures to get it on the ballot. Turning now to our weather and a live look outside. We have seen sprinkles around the county tonight, a little bit today. Our meteorologist Angelica Campos joins us now with a look at what's still out there this evening. Angelica.
Hi, Steve. We do have a storm that's moving north and east, and it's been streaming over the county, some moisture, but it didn't really reach everyone. We've seen a couple of sprinkles out there, so let's see what's left. As we zoom in, you can see all that green moving through, but of course, not everything is reaching the surface, most of it in the upper levels. We do have a better chance for our mountains. We'll see that chance for spotty showers, and you can see it right there is basically Palmer Mountain, moving east towards Borrego, where we have a pretty decent little area of showers that's now developing. And this is just kind of the orographic lift that's allowing this to be enhanced over the mountains. Farther south, just a little bit of light moisture in areas like Chula Vista and Alpine, but another cluster is developing over the water, and it's going to be moving north and east, possibly impacting Encinitas and Del Mar with a few passing showers. Again, nothing heavy for tonight, but we'll see another storm this week. I'll show you what to expect in our 7-day forecast.
We'll see you in just a minute. Thank you. San Diego City Councilwoman Monica Montgomery was named today to the state's task force exploring the idea of reparations for Black people in California. The 9-member committee will be tasked with recommending the form of compensation, how it should be awarded, and who should be eligible. Under the law signed by the governor last October, the task force must hold its first meeting by June 1st.